Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
50 seconds to mine.
Hey, high 7. General West. Big Rip.
They'll run on first down. Keys, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third and 4.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
5.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the
Here's Lewis from the downhill throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Come on. You better bring.
Let go.
On first down, Keys. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
51, Mike 51. Cut.
Looking to throw on second down. Lewis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Hey, Charlie. X3. 218, snap.
On third down, Keys. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready? 53 is the mic. Exit.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check.
Looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ahkello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
First down, Bill.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
13 yards.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete right around the 8th. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Zoo! Ready!
Throwing is Lewis. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Mike 51.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Lewis on third down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Swift. And he's into the clear. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Texans nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
Now Lewis operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Bravo.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Get it.
Now Lewis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Lewis now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Hey, exit. Topper, topper. Go.
To throw is Lewis. Throwing on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Taken at about the 36. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break. 57, come on. Christian, travel. Hey, echo.
Here's Lewis on 1st and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 24. Check 24. Check 13. Check 13.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got some space here. 23 yards the pickup there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go. Hey, no. He's not going to get me. Right 41. Switch up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's third down.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. Time to end it. 86 is on the go. That's right. Watch the slap. Shit. Hey, watch it. Check 52.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
At their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 5-7.
Check
To throw on third down, Lewis. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
On the set. Hey, Nelson.
At the 46-yard line.
56.
Lewis on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5. 80 weapon. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
7-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Number 27, the ball carrier. Brian Calhoun on the tackle. It's a gain of 1 yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Switch. Tight dog. Tight to 6. Pull it. Half.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Check. Lucky.
Check 4.
Bang. 6 guys. Check 6. General West.
Check 9.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 3. 218. Chop it. 3. Check 3. Hey, check 20. Now.
They'll try the left side. Keys. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Now Lewis. Off play action. Open man is Higgins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Lewis now throwing on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Keys. Room here to run. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Motion, check. Shift. Mike 41. We've got a wall trot.
They'll look to throw here. Caught by Jones. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And it's third down.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 15 on it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That's trash. Hey,
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. He gets away from one. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Oh, you got deep? Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down. Get it.
2nd and 11. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Keys. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Rip right. Check 43. Watch the safety creep. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go.
Motion. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Go.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57.
Down.
Back to throw.
Big play going on there.
He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Steps away. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Clear. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Gano the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. All that, and it only nets them a yard. It's 2nd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Got it. Skyline 41 the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. Mike 41. We got a wedge down. Hey, 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Deuce. Over. Back.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Texans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.